What's up, everyone? Looks like I am live here. Okay, let me just adjust my camera. Okay, so that we do not lose my phone. So I'm sorry, my hand's gonna be covering this a little bit, but I'm almost there. Got it. All right, guys. It should stabilize. Sit back. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well here. But I am fishing for winter crappies today. Doing pretty well myself. It's almost 60 degrees. Well, let's see how it goes. But I am tangled up, so let me untangle so I can show you guys. Here, so I'm just keep chatting to myself. And so, guys, Serenoia baitcaster, ultralight baitcaster, BFS system, an ultralight cheap no-name brand from Rosewood. It's a 210 centimeter rod, 4-pound test line, and I got a trout magnet float. Okay, see that? A float, and got a homemade jig here, a mop jig, and we're just gonna be looking for crappies. Just throwing out there. I am actually fishing a channel. Well, not channel, it's more of a drop off on this side of the lake because it's harder grounds, harder wall here, and it seems like it warms up a lot better than the other side. So it's gonna be good. Hopefully, I'll catch some up. Catch any? Oh, dude, I caught a lot. I have a whole basket full. Here, let me show you while we are waiting for people. I'm bringing home some dinner tonight. But here's, just to show you guys. All right, got some crappies, got a good amount. Now, let me just readjust my seat. But yeah, right now it is 46 degrees on the water temperature. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? So yeah, for those who came in a little late, all we're doing is floating a jig. I have a homemade jig, which I will make a video of. I just thought that since I'm heading back right now, I'm gonna do one more round before I head back home. And I wanna just show some action for you guys. And yesterday I was supposed to release a video, but things got a little crazy at home, you know, personal life stuff. And I wasn't able to publish a video. So hopefully I'll get that out tonight or tomorrow. But it is the homemade lure that folks have been asking about, that crazy chatterbait slash underspin. Actually got everything done. I just need to add the music and I'm ready to go. But right now, this side of the lake, the sun's beating down right there, the wind's blowing this way. It's causing the water on this side to warm up better than any other spots. And I've been knocking them left and right. And they are swimming pretty much, I say 2 to 5 feet of water. So I have a float set to close to 2 feet of water, 2 feet depth from the top, and it's been doing good. Now in the morning, I was fishing using a plain jig. I was using a Euro Tackle 16-ounce jig head, just like that, and I was catching them, but it was pretty slow. I think it's still kind of the winter phase where they don't really bite hard, they nip a lot, and I lost a lot. So I decided to put on a float, and I just watch my float, see how deep the bobber goes down, and I usually give it a second when it goes down and set the hook, because if they nip it, you see it just move a little bit, and you know, you try to set the hook, it's not going to be there, or you know, you're just going to rip the lure out of the mouth. And that's how I kind of tore up some of my soft plastic. So with that said, I jumped onto my homemade lures, which is obviously, you know, tied on, so they can't really rip it off, right? And the other lure that I did really well, that I kind of filled a basket with, was my homemade skirt jig right there. So it's basically imitation of a bait, but I guess if I could edit this video post-production, I could probably put a card to show you how I made it. But yeah, I'm just riding the wind and just put the float out there, and you know, hopefully those fish are biting. Now let me cast this out. I see someone said something there. Let me just go back to the chat box. I can't really Why doesn't scroll? Oh, lunch break session fishing is great, Adam. Go get it. Go get it, man. Konnichiwa. Oh man. I have a cove right there that has a lot of panfish that are kind of nipping, so hopefully I'll catch a panfish or two too. But I wish I could turn this around. There's a bunch of bait fish underneath me, so maybe instead of casting close to the shoreline, I'm gonna cast deeper, and I'm actually gonna go this way because I haven't been paddling that way, right? And hopefully going a little deeper on that side, it'll catch those fish. So let me see if I can pull one live for you guys. But I had a hit a second ago. But float fishing, you know, a lot of people say float fishing are for novices, but quite frank, it's actually very pro. I mean, people like drop shot fishing. They say drop shot fishing is pro, right? Well, it's actually, that's a bottoms up approach, but floating is a top to bottom approach. You need to consider exactly what's the depth of your lure, where the fish are at, and you gotta set the distance so that, you know, you put the lure right in their face, and that's the key. So I'm looking at my fish finder. You know, they technically here, I think I'm just spooking them. So I'm gonna paddle up a little bit more and cast. I might have caught all of them though, who knows. But I'm late. I do have a huge basket of crappies right here, as you see. It's gonna be for dinner. Got my limit there. I saw a message, but I want to give you guys a fair warning. You guys are pretty far up. I can't really reach to, you know, start fishing. Oh, they're here. They're here. Let me get back out there. See, yeah, float fishing. You know, sometimes in the wintertime you don't really swallow it. You just gotta get it the right moment, then set the hook. Oh, got him. Here we go. Bam. All right, so look at that, right in there. Crappy. All right, so I think it could be all right here, so I'm gonna keep casting, and my kayak's gonna hit the side right there right now in a second. So I gotta adjust my kayak. Might have to pull out my trusty paddle. All right, let me put this here for a second. Usually that's when fish bites, right? All right, might have to put everything, but it's okay. Then we'll find them again. Back and forth. That's all I did today. Swimming this shoreline back and forth. I went on the other side of the lake, not one single bite. It's so interesting. And I think the biggest difference is that this side right here, the hard walls, which you guys will probably see in my video that I'm fishing, and after going underneath the walls, it's actually cement as well, so it's actually hard bottom. And on the other side, it's actually mainly soft bottom with a lot of those New Jersey algae. You know those cold water algae, right? It's like a slimy green crap. They didn't like that. So, oh, here we go. Ooh, no good. Yep, that's winter fishing, guys. Sometimes they just don't bite hard enough to get the hook. But yeah, if you're casting and swimming, and you try to swim to where the bottom, where the active fish were at, almost every single cast, you come back in, you're gonna get one of those green algae and you gotta clean it off. You guys don't clean it off, you're not gonna get as much fish, and it got really annoying. So I whooped out this float here, trout magnet float, and I was able to locate this fish easier. Now I'm casting, I'm watching my line, right? I'm watching my floats, and wherever it's bobbing, I know they're kind of that vicinity, and I'll just keep fishing that spot. So I twitch a few times, nothing happens, I just move on. And I'm also watching my finder, and it looks like they might be outside deeper now. So I'm gonna cast this way over the phone and reel it back in towards the shallow. I may also have to change my depth. See, they're hidden. There we go. Got him. Got him. Okay. Got another crappie here. Here we go. And off it goes. Alright, I'm gonna cast this out there, let it sit, and I'm gonna check the chat box because I did see a chat go off a second ago. Okay. Is it top? Nope. I want to go. Hey, Mike. Waiting for bass season? Dude, I've been catching bass today. I caught like 3 bass, one with a freaking bluegill in its throat. And I'm just throwing the same stuff for whatever I'm throwing right now for crappies, okay? So you just gotta go out there and catch them. I caught maybe at least 6 bass today. 6 bass, a couple bluegills, 1 yellow perch. Surprised no, whatchamacallit? Oh, 1 white crappie. Usually there's a lot of crappies in, white crappies in here too. So I guess white crappies and black crappies, they kind of swim differently. They don't want to be together. Jesus Christ. Freaking crappies are racist, man. Oh, boom. Oh, another one right there I missed. But they are out now in the deeper water. And I see a bait ball here. And that's where the fish are at. Oh, alright, what happened? Alright, so I set the hook so crazy that it looks like it's flipped, so I need to readjust this. Oh, wrong side. Ow. Alright. Let's readjust that. There we go. Give it about yay long. Alright. Oh, alright, something. So I have very, very thin line here, so I think it's just slipping through. Alright, let's try that. If you guys have a favorite float, right? What would it be? What would you use? Uh-oh. One thing about floats is if you jiggle it like that, it might wrap around your rod tip, but you finesse it, take your time. You know, back in the day when I'm always like in a rush and try to shake it off, it just makes things worse. So guys, just take your time. I know the fish don't wait, that's something I say a lot, but sometimes it's best that you guys just take your time and get your set up right, and you just catch more fish. That's a fish, right? They're definitely nipping. And this lure is super small. I'm expecting them to inhale it, right? But they're still not inhaling it, which is interesting. Alright, I need to swing back out because this is shallow and my Kobe Mirage drives got smashed into cement stuff. You guys could probably hear it. That is hard stuff, and like I said, this hard stuff here is causing the water to be warming a lot quicker with sun. This morning was like kind of bluebird sky, but right now when the clouds came, kind of set in, it's at least easier for me. But I think the water should be stable, staying forward for the rest of the afternoon. Just need to find those fish, find them fish. But you know, these nice deep drop off, it goes from like half a foot all the way down to 5, and it just holds so much fish. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of my older videos from like fall stuff like that, but I got fish on. But right here, this wall itself, it's very productive. I caught some big pickerel, some big bass, a lot of crappies, and as you see, I'm still catching crappies. Eight. All right, boom, here's another one. Crappie for days, man. All right, I see my finder. It has a lot of freaking crappies here. So, I mean, it's actually right in front of me, so I'm just gonna cast very short and see what happens. I know it's probably spooked a lot of them, so I'm hoping that still bite. Yeah, Kayak is very stealthy. It's great for getting those fish to bite, but sometimes they just don't want it. Alright, let me move up. Check my chat box again. I think I just tapped my screen, right? There we go. Alright, Mike. Check you out later. And yes, I am in South Jersey. Your mom. Jeez. What kind of screen name is that? SK. Dude, I'll catch a whole basket for you, bro. Cigar float. Yes. I love cigar floats. Oh, here it goes. Come on. Kind of just nipped it. It's probably a panfish. But SK, since you came in here, if you're still watching SK, this is my lure right here. And oh, okay, I see what happened. My lure kind of twisted itself. But I have a mop jig. You know those microfiber cloth wash with the kind of like a wormy thingies? I cut them up, put them on a jig head, put a little bit of crystal flash. It's a great lure. Catch every single species with it. All right, let me untangle myself. Get this lure back out there. And now that it's untangled, I'm hoping it'll just magic. Magic it is. Magic it is. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, man, you guys gotta get out there. This is the season to go out, catch a lot of these guys here. And there's no one out here. Well, I mean, this is a private lake, but you know, I've been to a few lakes too in South Jersey, and there's barely anybody out there. Oh yeah, got another one. That's 2 casts in a row, and it's actually pulling my kayak, this one. Oh yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up. Slab alert. Bam, look at that, guys. Look at that slab. Okay. And let's see. Got my unhook 'em tool. Put it in. Take it out. Back out again. Catch a few more. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up because I gotta go home and make some dinner because I have a whole basket full, so I don't need to be out here any longer. I just want to jump in and say hi and apologize for not having a video on Sunday. I usually have that Sundays. So hopefully this will make it up. For those who's here just joined me, I thank you guys for joining me. And there should be maybe 2 to 3 videos from this trip. Definitely this lure too, so you guys can actually see the real action instead of live action. So it's kind of, you know, cut down to the nitty-gritty fishing action. But you know, every cast right now is just so yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. I just find them exactly where they're at and then slay them. I was just out for, I don't know, 2 hours, and this is it. Hope to see you guys soon in another live during the spring. Peace out, guys. How do I stop this?